I'm the type of person where I'm like, okay, content is king. And Crimson, you bring up the fact that, you know, it's cheap. And that's precisely what it is. It's cheap, fast, and easy. It brings me all the way back to the first question I posed, which is artificial intelligence capable of creating art? Like, what is art? Like, for me, when you're removing that spark, right, and you're just pumping out content, that's not the same as creating art. When I'm creating content, I don't call it creating art. I'm just creating content, right? But, you know, there may be substance involved, something like that, but that's not art. That's something in it and of itself. That's something separate. So with this AI stuff, it's strictly content being masked as art or being sold as art, but it's not art. It's something completely different that us as the human race, we've never experienced this before, allegedly. But, you know, we've never had this type of technology before. We've never experienced it. So we don't really know what it is that we're getting ourselves into as far as that goes. And I feel like accreditation is a big deal. So you need to know, I feel like whenever, even say people can start using this as for commercial purposes, there needs to be some sort of accreditation. Okay, this was made by an AI, not a human being, just like with real art, because I feel like there's that choice there. We're at kind of like a crossroads, a creative crossroads, if you will, because art, I feel, is a very human thing in the sense that it's an experience. It's an experience for both sides of the coin. For the artists themselves, it's cathartic when they are creating because it's a form of expression, human expression. And then it's also cathartic on the other side of the coin too, for the person who is appreciating that piece of art. You know, what does it mean to them? How do they resonate that? And then to have that thought in their head that another human being created that, it's like there's a connection there. You know what I mean? How can you feel connected? I feel like this AI thing, there is a bit of a disconnect there as far as that goes, you know, regardless of how aesthetically pleasing it looks.
Yeah. Well, actually, on that note, I consider our show a type of art.
Oh, for sure.
For the ear, anyway. You know, I mean, visually on YouTube, yes, but mostly for the ear. Now, there are AI programs out there that will give voice to a character. You can manipulate it. You can, make it high, low, whatever, and you can manipulate it. I've never used it. I would rather it be.
It still sounds like crap, though.
Yes, it does.
It's lacking that emotion, that feeling.
Yeah.
That's interesting that you bring that up. So for those of you who don't know, with the Doorway to Nightmare show is an audio drama, full production audio drama. So basically it's like, think you're listening to a play or you're listening to like kind of like a soap opera of sorts, but they do mystery thriller genre. And you guys use live voice actors.
Right. Everybody on there is a live actual person.
It's people.
So have you thought you've thought about maybe trying to use voice like robots, if
like
you will?
A voice generator? No.
I would not allow that.
No.
I would say you're mental.
Yeah.
No, I'm done.
Yeah. If I ever did that, this would be the end of Crimson and Swan. No,
I'd shut her down, baby.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Our whole point is to put something out there to spark the imagination again.
Yeah.
Because
to draw you in
and
to take you out of your headspace of the craziness that's going on at the moment and just pull you in and allow you to experience a different
a different world.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
and
that's what books do.
Yeah. But, and the radio play, the radio plays was actually my homage to the old ones of the 30s and the 40s and I grew up in the 70s, and there was a show on there 7 nights a week out of New York called the CBS Radio Mystery Theater. They did 1,399 episodes over a 9-year period. So we only have 1,379, 1,329 to go.
Is that all?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh.
So
you guys got it in the bag.
Got it. Absolutely.
But,
we got this.
But that was the whole reason. It was something that I'd always wanted to do. And I wanted to spark the imagination again. It's radio, because what I see when I listen to it may not be what you see.
Exactly.
You know, you got two characters talking in a room. To me, the room might be something rather small, like a sitting room or something. To you, it could be in a castle or something. It's all up to the listener's imagination. When you put AI into that, voice generated, or as you were saying, creating, pictures or anything, it does take out that human element.
It takes the life out of it. It's not real. It's generic. It's not genuine. If
you're doing it for fun, great.
Oh, yeah, have at it.
It's like, hey, I want that cool picture that, who was it? Monet kind of painted, but put demon eyes in it, or something like that.
Well, like some stuff that, like some examples of how people will use it. For instance, like with authors, they might use it for creating character concept art or something like that. People are having their fun with it. More power to them as far as that goes.
Yeah.
My comment on it was basically getting to the commercial aspect of it and starting to move and try to monetize it, because I think that that's probably where we'll get into the most conflict as far as that goes.
Well, because if you do that, then you're taking away somebody's livelihood. Somebody that may have worked on a painting for, a year or something, like one, and suddenly you have this computer saying, oh, well, I can knock out 5,000 of these.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah.
So, and so it takes it away from the human being that literally poured his soul.
Yeah. Yeah.